Train power equals youth.
Grasshopper, what questions do you have me today? Master, I'm curious about 3 types of exercises. Strength training to build muscle and so I can be strong, or cardio for the heart so I can have a strong lungs. Or should I train for power? That means when I hit somebody and defend myself, I can defend myself and also hit hard and defend hard. Well, Grasshopper, that's a very good question. In short, you need to train all 3, but the most important to not neglect is training for power. Because power is the first thing to go. So train for power, Grasshopper. So today I want to share, Madam Toastmaster, good evening. Today I want to share about the importance of training for power. Now, what is power training? What is that about? What's the difference between power training, strength training, speed training, cardio training? Well, power training involves strength blending with speed so that it's an explosive type. It's an accelerated type of training. You're building muscle that is applied in speed. So power, according to research, is the first to go. As we age in the aging process, the first to go is power. Second is speed. Third is VO2 max, the ability to utilize oxygen in an efficient way. And the last to go is strength. The last to go. And then, of course, there's also the matter of flexibility and mobility. Those will also go if we don't use them. But that's true for everything. But why I want to emphasize power today in my speech, to stay young, is because power is the kind of exercise when you go above 50, you go above 60, maybe you go above 70, 80, you tend to go easy. Walking is great. I love walking. I enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the green grass, and I just want to go slowly, half an hour every day of moderate, not too intensive type. Or you might say, I'm just going to do light weights in the gym, build some muscle, but light weights. But we seldom, as we get older, go for power. Even though it doesn't take long. So let me define what power training is. Power training is when it's speed plus strength applied so that when you hit somebody, you're not just hitting with speed, you're hitting with strength backing it up. It's power. So how do you train that? It's very easy. I tell you what I do, and maybe you get some ideas for yourself. And you don't have to go to the gym, but I go to the gym. You can work, but this kind of exercise. There's 3 types that I want to talk about as far as power training. The first one is called the jumping squats. Jumping squats, it's as simple as that. When you jump up and you jump down, it's 3 times your weight. So if you weigh, let's say 120 pounds, that's kind of like 110, the average weight of a woman. I'm 185, 190 as a man, kind of average weight. But when you jump, what happens, once you lift yourself off the air, it's somewhat called plyometric training. Once you go up the air and you land, you're actually doing 3 times your weight. 3 times. So when you are, let's say 100 pounds, a light woman, 5'2", 100 pounds. When you jump up and down, you are actually doing resistance training with power training, about 300 pounds coming down. So you jump up. So you are actually developing explosive jump and explosive movement that builds power. Here's how it looks like in a YouTube video. I do about 30 of them. I only demonstrate 10 because of time. Yeah, and then I'll stop and go and talk about the second one as well. How's it looks like. This is jumping stuff. So that's about 3 times your weight. So when I land, I hit about, the impact is 180 times 3, 190. So let's round off, 200. 200 times 3. That's 600 pounds of force coming down. That's how, and it's safe. So in YouTube, when you go to YouTube, you talk about power training, and they're gonna say, when you are 50 and 60 and 70, the best training for power is sprinting. I would not recommend it because I did that and I hurt myself. I got, first time in my life, plantar fasciitis. That means the circulation, and it's mainly with the toe, because when you put a foot and you got wrong gears, your toe's going to point that and it stops the circulation, it kills a lot of the cells, and you cause into serious trouble. Okay, it lasted for 4 months, but now I'm figuring out I just need to move my toe to the right with those toe spreaders. So that solved it. But anyway, I would not do sprint training. But I would do power, because sprint training, you get, the force when you land is about 3 times your weight. But power training, you could do the same thing, except it's safe. It's relatively safe. The key is when you land, kind of land softly, like a whisper. Like a whisper. Okay, now, the second type is called a one explosive explosive jump. That's when you jump just one time at the end of a workout. So I do about half an hour workout in the gym. I rotate resistance training, I rotate cardio, and I do 30 about those. So I do about 2 times in the gym, 30 minutes of resistance training. And I do 30 of those, and then I also, at the end of my workout, I do one explosive move, one explosive jump. Now, I do much higher than this, but I didn't have the equipment at this time, and I want to keep it in the same video. So I jump much higher. But if you're going to jump higher, it's good to get a wooden platform instead of one of these cushy ones, because it's not that stable. So here how it looks like. I'll speed forward a little bit. Already have time. And then at the end of each workout, I do one explosive jump. Now I don't have right at this area of the gym, I don't have the higher type of steps. So but I'll do something to show you. It's similar, and I have other videos that I show you how to do the one explosive jump. But here's how I do it once. And that's it. That's called a one explosive jump. I just do one of them. And so you really save time. So I do it twice a week. And actually researching, you just do once a week. You're going to retain, or you're going to regain that explosive strength for the rest of your life if you keep doing it once a week or twice a week that I do. And if you do things that is first to go, guess what? You're going to stay young. Because that's the first to go. If you train on that, you're going to stay young. As long as you can do that, you're going to stay young. All right, so that's it. Grasshopper. Master, I figured out what to do. I just do 2 times of 30 jumping squats and 1 time of explosive strength, and I find I got explosive power. Well done, Grasshopper. Thank you.